All right.
Professionals.
Is it filming right now?
Yeah.
Like literally?
The light's on.
Oh.
What's like the least awkward way to sit?
How did I get here?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
I don't know where to.
Okay, anyway. Obviously you guys can see that I'm in a very different location than my past 3 videos. But I'm actually with my friends today, my friends that I met through work, so they're like my work friends, but I feel like we're all real friends, you know? And I thought it would be really cool to start a video series kind of entitled like, what the heck? Like, what the heck is an agency? Since that's the #1 question that I get. How do you get a job at an agency? Things like that, because I think there's a lot of confusion and people just don't generally understand what an agency does. So anyway, that's gonna be my first installment in my What the Heck series. What the heck is an agency, and who the heck are these people, and how the heck did they get a job here?
I'm Paige, and I'm a PR coordinator at this agency.
I'm Simone, and I'm the media coordinator.
I would say how I would describe an agency is kind of like a business where you have small businesses, large corporations. Literally, some of our clients are international corporations. They come here and they say like, you know, Simone, or media department, I want to place an ad in a magazine, or I want to make a commercial. How do I place that? Where's the best place for me to place that? That kind of thing. Or, you know, I want to design a website, or I want to do this, but they don't necessarily know how to do it. So an agency is composed of experts in each field. So Simone is definitely someone who has expertise in media placing and anything media related. And Paige and I are in the same department, the PR department. So social media, PR stuff, that's our expertise. So basically an agency is just composed of multiple experts in multiple different fields. So like our agency does like events, websites,
Video,
video, just creative stuff.
creative, graphic design.
Yeah, all that stuff. So
We also act as like consultants for our clients, so they come to us and they say, we have XYZ problem, what would you suggest we do? And we kind of help them through that as well.
yeah, so that's what it is. They both went to Furman University, which is like a really nice private school in South Carolina. And then you guys know I went to Clemson. In college, at least, it's like people don't really talk about agencies as an option. It's more so like at least for marketing, it's like you're going to go into sales or you're going to go work for a corporation. Like that's normally how the routes, at least in my experience, were set up. I don't know about Furman, but just agency wasn't the most highly recommended path to take. I don't know, which is weird because agencies technically like rule so many brands, which I think is interesting that a lot of people don't even know about.
Furman's hard because it's a liberal arts college that like they don't have really any path that you should take. Like you get a general education, and like we are both communication studies majors, so we know a lot about communication studies, but they didn't say like you should be going to marketing to do this, or you should be going to PR.
Yeah. So like basically we're here to just let you guys know what you should do if you want to work at an agency based on all of our vast experience.
Simone, you go first.
So, well, I can go first too.
Yeah. Well,
This isn't about me.
Yeah. It's not always about you, Caitlin.
Since I'm still learning. No. So the next segment of this video is going to be how did you get here? So I really am curious, and I think a lot of people would want to know, so they can maybe perhaps follow the same path as to how did you land a job at an agency? So for those of you who are familiar with agency world, it is very competitive to get a job at an agency, in my opinion. I mean, like I am still like, why me? You know?
I have friends who want to like apply all the time.
Yeah. So how did you get here, Simone? How?
So as Caitlin said, I went to Furman University and I was in a sorority there, and I just started reaching out to some of the older girls. I knew one of them worked at an agency and I just kind of wanted to get her advice, and it turns out that there was a position open and it's at where I work now.
And here she is.
And that's just kind of how it happened. That's how I got the interview, and
Yeah.
it just seemed to work out.
So like networking. Network, people. Network. Okay, Paige, how'd you get here?
So Furman University has a really big study abroad program. So I studied abroad my junior year of college in the spring, and through that I was able to get connections at an internship abroad. So I worked at an advertising agency in Scotland, and because of my experience abroad at an agency, when I came back to the US and were looking for internship opportunities, I looked at local agencies and then because of my experience abroad, I was able to get in at where I work now. So I was intern for summer before I graduated, and then I graduated that December, and then came on full time.
Caitlin, how'd you get here?
Oh my gosh.
How did you
The
get here?
tables turned. How did I get here? So as Simone's story, as Simone's journey kind of touched on the networking, that's how I got here. So my whole college career and even my high school career, you guys know this story, but anyway, I wanted to work at a very large international corporation that's based in the city that we live, and so everything I did was geared towards working at that corporation, as to learning the language of that corporation, studying abroad in the country that corporation is headquartered in. And then I interned at that corporation and ended up not being offered the job that was right for me. So then I was devastated, typical like sad sob story. So anyway, I got a job working at Papa John's in PR. I worked there, and then through some connections that I had through so the CMO of our agency, I went to high school with his kids. I asked him to like sit down with me one day and just kind of talk about like what they do here, and just put your foot in the door. Is that how you say it? Yeah. So I put my foot in the door. Are y'all sure that's right?
Yeah. Get a
You get a foot in the
Yeah.
I think it's get your foot.
Get a foot in the door. Get
a foot in the door.
A foot in the door.
My foot was in a door, basically.
Yes.
By getting
Networking.
there. Yeah, so networking is the theme of ours. And honestly, the biggest tip I would give is connections. That, I know it's so annoying to say, especially because I know
no, it's so like
that's how you get in the door. It's how I got in the door.
It's how I got in the door here too.
Yeah.
So
I got an interview because I work for Furman's football team, and Kathy and Mario like football.
yeah.
That's
And
how
Yeah.
And then it's like maybe what you know once you get in the interview.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
who
but
you
getting
know.
the interview,
Yeah.
that's so annoying, but it is true.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel like, I definitely need to get better at networking.
Yeah.
Hashtag young professional problems.
It's hard.
When people are hiring, they want one of the main thing is like likability.
Yeah.
And so make sure people are like you. And so one of my extracurricular, I worked for Furman's football team all 4 years, and my my boss and the people I was working with were big football fans, and so they saw that, and that kind of stuck out on my resume.
Yeah.
And then kind of that's how I got a foot in the door.
Which is interesting. So it's like, I feel like in college people tell you all the time to network and like join stuff.
Yeah.
But actually, I hate to say it, but it's true. Like,
That's how we're all
yeah, that's how we're all here. So network and
get involved.
get involved doing some, but
You
get involved in
seem
stuff
cool,
you like. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Don't
if
do
you
it
get
just to
involved-
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I worked for football and I hated football and I was around people who loved, like I
Yeah,
wouldn't
that
like
would
my job.
suck. Yeah. But I think just like, what age did y'all say you need to start considering an internship? Like
I was
sophomore?
a sophomore,
Yeah.
yeah. Like right after your freshman year, at least start figuring out kind of what path you want to look at, and
Or even do the
Yeah.
internships to figure out if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than graduating with I have friends right now graduating with a degree and now they're
Yeah.
like,
I
okay,
think we
well,
all have friends who did that.
like,
yeah.
no, what do I do with this?
yeah.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah, that
So.
sucks.
Or just like shadowing people, like getting
Yeah.
lunch and like saying, oh, what do you do? Kind of.
Yeah.
Even just talking to professors, sitting down with them
That's true too.
and saying like, hey, what can I do with this?
Yeah.
Like, what are even the job options? 'Cause
Yeah.
so many people don't even
Ask
know what
questions.
the job options
Yeah,
are.
100%. Like literally ask questions. Like, yeah, that's just crazy. If
Yeah.
y'all were in college and you were getting to a stage of life where you were like, what am I going to do? What questions would you want answered by people who had like recently traveled that path? I think one, actually, I will say, a tip I would have would be to adjust your expectations. And I mean that in the sense of like salary, vacation days,
Salary.
your actual workload. Like,
Yeah.
especially in an agency, I think we can all speak on the fact that you're going to be asked to do things that suck. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's
Yeah.
not like you have multiple clients, you're juggling multiple balls all the time. It's not like, okay, this
It's
is
a
your
fast-paced environment.
Yeah,
You know,
it's-
high intensity.
yeah. So know that
Client's always right.
Yeah, they-
Regardless of what.
the client is
Even
always
when they're
right.
wrong, they're
Yeah.
right.
They are. And that's actually like, if you're not tough skinned, I don't know if this would be a great environment for you, because like, especially creative, like, and our job is literally 99% of the time people saying that idea sucks. Like literally, I sent a Snapchat to them yesterday of an email I got that said, Caitlin, comma, I'm sorry, comma, but this is not funny, period. That's a lot of it too. It's just being told
Yeah.
no, but like knowing you just gotta keep going. It's not personal, just
Yeah. in college, I heard a lot of mixed reviews about agencies. So there are people that said, "Oh, I love it." Some people said, "I hate it."
Mhm.
So it's definitely not for everyone, but give it a try.
Yeah.
You at least have to try it
Yeah.
if it's something that you think you're interested in.
Yeah, because I don't know if a lot of people would know this, but like agency experience is like invaluable. Like to put on your resume that you were at an agency for like 3-ish years or however long, people recognize that. Like even if you go to apply for like marketing jobs, communication, PR jobs, media jobs, I'm sure even, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah, they say like agency experience preferred.
Yeah, if you want to work in a corporate office, it's probably
Yeah.
going to say 4 to 5 years of
Yeah.
agency experience or something like that.
Yeah. Because they recognize like all the skills you get just from working here. Like I know we've all been thrusted into different situations where it's not PR, it's not social media, it's not media, but you still have to like just do it and get it done well.
Yeah, and every client needs something else, so then you're just getting all this
Yeah.
experience with each and every client.
Yeah.
And it's nice because you're not dealing with the same client 24/7.
Yeah.
So you get a little diversity.
That's true.
Versus like corporate where you're going in every day and you're doing marketing, PR, media for them.
Yeah.
And that's it. Whereas some days I would do one client and then like 3 more will come up and they're
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah, and when she says completely different, like especially I think all of our clients like we do optics for firearms, we do tires, we do trains, we used to do sod. Oh, that was awful writing social media posts for sod. Yeah. What is it? Like
Lot.
but like well, how would you
Pills.
In
Pills?
No, that's still part of their name. Just leave that. I would say we have B2B clients.
We have B2B clients.
A couple. Yeah.
Local.
Yeah, local arthritis. Oh yeah, new developments.
New developments.
So basically, you become a mini expert in all these different fields because you have to like learn
Yeah.
about the industries to be able
I
to
know
like. Yeah.
too much about some things. I go home.
I think that's gonna conclude my video, my first what the heck video. What the heck? I think we solved that mystery. We might just say
What
so.
the heck is an agency?
So yeah, if you guys have any questions for us or for them, if you just like follow me on Instagram, then I'll like send it to them, right?
Subscribe below.
Yeah, subscribe below, please. Help a
Give
sister
thumbs
out.
up.
All right, thanks guys.